Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Baldur's Gate Premier Draft. And let's see what we end up getting. Let's have some fun, shall we? Fun is always a good thing. Still trying to make Mythic. We're still like floating around in Diamond Tier 2. But it's okay. There's still plenty of time left in the month. I think though once I do get to Mythic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to traditional drafts. And what I might do in the future is like once I hit like Diamond tier in drafting, I might switch over to traditional drafts. People always say it's easier to like go infinite with drafts when you're doing traditional drafting. I mean, with our results, we've been doing like nothing but premier drafts lately, and I've just been like steadily going down, but been getting a lot of decent records in that. All right, we open up this mythic rare. We had last time we had this, we won 7-1. I'm gonna take it because it's a mythic rare. I think it's a pretty good card. Beyond that, there's like the Meteor Golem, which is also a 7-mana card. No one really expects the 7-mana black sweeper, probably because it is a mythic rare. You can kind of like play around and gauge like the rare sweeper that white has for 5 mana, but not so much the black one for 7 mana. Young Blue Dragon, Deadly Dispute. Those are probably the next best cards in the Meteor Golem that I mentioned, but kind of a middling pack. A lot of the packs I feel have not been that spectacular. Like even here, I know if we're playing black, I do want Deadly Disputes. So I may as well pick one up here. There's the Cravings, which are decent. This Nero Wild Mage, we're not playing that. I drafted a couple of them, so... Alright. I think it's time to take a card of another color. And... I don't know if I should be a black-green. Has not worked well for us. There's the Rabble Rouser. I'm going to take Eyes of the Beholder. I'm not going to take Eyes of the Beholder. Or there's the Disciples. Well, I'll take the Disciples for the moment. Okay, I guess if I had taken the Rabble Rouser, I'd have... I'll take the Innkeeper now. Kind of wish I would have picked up the Myconid. Kind of figured that white would be kind of drying up here. We haven't really seen many good black cards. What has been with these packs? Like, I feel like the last few drafts we've been struggling to get stuff. Hippogriff is good, but I'm going to take the Ghoul here. Ghoul is definitely a 2-drop that I want in my black decks. There's 2 gates. How many gates do I... not doing too bad on collecting those. But yeah, I definitely want the Ghoul. I don't want to be without 2 drops, so we do know that. And with the Prosperous Innkeeper, Deadly Disputes, we could even end up splashing a color. Actually, in our last the Blood Money deck, we went 7-1, and we were splashing both... Well, we were splashing white and red. Both of them were just kind of there for a couple of cards. But we also had a much better start than this. Alright, there's a Myconid and there's a Pilgrim's Eye. They both seem pretty good. But I think I'm going to take the Myconid. It goes well with the Innkeeper, gains us some life so we don't die so quickly to aggro decks, perhaps. And the Innkeeper does make a treasure that we can sack to Deadly Dispute or ramp towards this thing. So yeah, there's some synergy going on here. Alright, Meteor Golem, there's Steadfast Paladin. I think I like the Golem. We can play that in any deck we get. A Paladin's not bad either. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like these cards. I'm actually going to go with the Vampire Spawn over the second Ghoul. And this was our starting pack. Ambition's cost feels a bit risky, as it usually does. Baleful Beholder could be our top end-ish. I like the green top ends a little bit more than this, though. I'll take the Ambition's cost. We might not play it. Ambitious Dragonborn. I don't know if that's what we want to be doing. But I don't know if any of this is what we want to be doing. So we'll take the green card here. Eyes of the Beholder is fine. One of those if we're desperate for removal cards. Not super into most of this. Chain Devil? Chain Devil could... and Summon Undead. And we open a dud rare. Wow. Green and black just do not have anything here. I think I just take the Sea Tower Imprisonment. We still have a little bit of a white plan going on. Alright, Sewer Plague, Skullport Merchant. I definitely like those cards. I think the Skullport Merchant might just be a little bit better. A second Disciples. Or there's the Hill Giant Herd Gorger. These are more for, like, aggressive sort of decks, and we're not really that aggressive. I've not taken any red cards. I guess I could take the Basilisk. Or even the Navigation Orb. Orb doesn't seem unplayable. And that could let us splash for even another color here. I don't think we're going to be on the Disciple plan. We're really not seeing a lot of... Take the Hippogriff. We're really not seeing a lot of green and black cards this way. It could also like just be these packs. Like we're on pick 5, and we just haven't really seen anything in several packs other than the Skullport Merchant Sewer Plague. And seeing a lot of good white cards going around though. I feel this Chain Devil is almost decently playable with the Myconids. There's a Grave Choice. I don't mind playing one of those. We'll pick that up. Again, there's just like nothing else in this pack. I'm not super excited about the Imps. Alright, who else? I wonder if something happened to this guy where he's like got disconnected or something. That's kind of a lot of... Oh, these packs. A Grim Wanderer. I still don't think that's where we want to be. Maybe I just grab the rare here. One less of these rares I'll have to open? Sure. A second Skullport Merchant, pick 8. Does this mean we're going to get that Sewer Plague back? That would be amazing. I'll definitely take this. Green doesn't feel super open either. Also, there's a bit of anti-synergy here between Grave Choice and the Sea Tower Imprisonment. We don't really have... Yeah, I'll take another Eyes of the Beholder. Sewer Plague came back. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say black is open, if Sewer Plague is tabling. I guess I'll take the Pit Trap. I don't think I want to splash a double white. Take the Mana Core. And hopefully we don't have to play it. But we're missing 2-drops again. Like, 2-drops just seemingly do not want to exist anymore. Vampire Spawn, Owlbear. Both are good cards. One of those is going to be the pick. Is there a chance we get the Vampire Spawn back? Oh, there's no chance we get the Owlbear back. So let's get the Owlbear. Viconia, there we go. There's a 2-drop. Found one! Lazal's Acrobat. I feel like there's a lot of rares that are just kind of like junky rares, but I just don't have good opportunities to pick them up in my drafts because we need 2-drops. I like the Ghoul as the 2-drop here. I mean, that Basilisk would be okay, but Ghoul. I don't need another top end. I need another Ghoul. We could still use like a what's the card I'm thinking of? The Shambling Ghast. We'd use a Shambling Ghast. That'd be good. We've got 5 2-mana creatures. It's not bad. And 2 Skullport Merchants, Vampires. Yeah, our deck is coming together. Here's a Grim Bounty. There is also a Grave Choice here. It's kind of, I like the point and click, just being able to pick the target we want to get rid of. So I'm going to take the Grim Bounty here. There's another Belt of Giant Strength. One of my drafting things is like if we're not picking up a card for our deck, to rare draft a bit so we can get rid of. I mean, there's Dragon's Fire, but I could splash this. Alundo this here. Yeah, sure. We can splash that, I guess. Minthara of the Absolute. Sure, we can splash that too. We'll just splash everything. I guess I take the middling rare here. Just rare draft. The vampire spawn came back. I called it. I don't know what people are taking out of these packs. Druidic Ritual. I think I'm actually going to take this. We can now return 2 creatures with it. I don't think we're splashing Alundo this year, though. I will be splashing white for the Hippogriff and the Minthara. That is for sure. I don't think we're playing any of this, so I'll take my 4th mace. We have very little... Oh, this even came back. Fraying Line. Put a rope counter. That player may pay 2 if they do put a rope counter on a creature they control. It's kind of a weird... sort of... just a very weird sort of, not really... Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, if they do put a rope counter on a creature they control, so if you don't pay 2 or your opponent doesn't pay 2, then you exile all creatures... you exile Fraying Line and all creatures without a rope counter on it. So it's kind of this weird wrath effect. So basically the idea is like you play it for 4, your opponent can pay 2 mana, save their best creature, and then you exile the rest. Very, very weird. Belt of Giant Strength is not a playable card. Alundo the Seer is playable. So we got 4 rares that aren't even in the deck, a Mythic as well. Okay. I don't think I want Ambitious Dragonborn. Blessed Hippogriff. I think we have plenty of treasure things, and we have a Myconid that I don't think... I don't think we need to play the navigation rope. Maybe we should play the navigation rope, because we have a lot of nice top-end stuff. Did I get a Summon Undead? I did. So Summon Undead might even be playable. I don't want to play Manticore, though. I guess with all the recursion, we don't really need the Armor of Shadows. What does this do when it's... You spend mana. If the mana 3 or less has mana value 3 or less, you may put it onto the bed. Oh, okay. Green. It's perpetually +2/+2. I like the blue specialization too. But we don't have... Yeah, we don't have like Pilgrim's Eye or anything. I don't think I'm playing Armor of Shadow. I could maybe even play the Fraying Line. I don't know, that exiles, and with Viconia... Yeah, I don't think we're going to play the Frang line. I just need to cut one more card. Could just be Navigation Orb. I think I'm only going to run 2 planes. Because we've got the Innkeeper, the Myconid, Deadly Dispute, Skullport Merchants. We'll have ways of making treasure. Yeah, I'd rather run a Hippogriff than Armor of Shadows. Because Hippogriff I could even buy back later with the Druidic Ritual. I think it's kind of between Ritual and Summon Undead. But I think I'd rather just play the Ritual. Just recurring Minthara. Maybe I could even take out like an Eyes of the Beholder. Because that is kind of expensive. We have Grim Bounty, we have Grave Choice, we have Sewer Plague. And we do have Mass Removal and Meteor Golem. So maybe I take one of those out. I could even take that out. And then bring in the Summon Undead. I mean, we'd like to get back, like, Minthara. Like to get back Owlbear. Kill Giant Herdgorger, Meteor Golem. Yeah, I'm game. I'm game. We're a little bit... Millie... Okay, this could be interesting. I think we've got enough white sources for our 2 white cards. I think that's a fine splash to make. If I wasn't splashing them, I would regret not splashing them. That is the choice there. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, so this time we have Blood Money without the other 3 bomb rares, but it'll be okay, right? We can just play kind of like a black-green sort of like the old Magic archetype would be called like the Rock, which is probably more like a solid, just sort of mid-range control type of thing. Focused on black and green. Any 3rd land in these come online? Sure. Opponent's on the play. Okay, we found our 3rd land. Could we find a 2-drop? That is not the 2-drop. Okay, cool. I'm glad we found that. Because that is not the thing I want to see our opponent play. Giant Fire Beetle. I'm actually going to kill that. Fire Beetles are so annoying. Well... I think I'd Vampire Spawn. I'd have open for double blocks. I've died to those Fire Beetles far too often. My creatures start dying. I can Druidic Ritual. Yeah, I think I'm having nightmares of the like triple Fire Beetle deck that we had in the other. I'm having nightmares of the triple Fire Beetle deck. I'll do this. Opponent's stuck on 3 lands, so that's a thing. Grave Choice. Well, Gotta get rid of the vampire spawn, because if I sack the Sepulchre Ghoul, they're just gonna get their own Sepulchre Ghoul, and that's not what we need to be happening. I don't need this to be happening either, but, you know, that is what it is. I could actually go attacking here. I feel like that'd be a slightly greedy attack. Next turn we've got Owlbear, and later we have Druidic Ritual to... I don't really want to use the treasure to cast Owlbear, but I will if I have to, because we do have the Blessed Hippogriff here. Cravings of Yeehaw! That is not the card I wanted to see them play. Oh, it's totally the card that's happening, though. Just be careful with this. Okay, so we're gonna sack this. Because I wanted that thing to die, but... yeah, I guess I lost a ghoul either way. Grave choice. I could take their Horde Robber. Kind of feel like I want to do that. The Cravings will give it +2/+1 now. I'll play the Owlbear out. We'll get this going. This also draws us a card, maybe gets us a land. It doesn't get us a land. But we have Summon Undead now as well. We've got lots of stuff to bring back. They found a 4th land. Oh crap. Giant Fighter Beetles. Cravings of Yeehaw. Okay. Alright. I'm okay with that. Yeah, see, we found this. Now I feel like I could Grave Choice and take their Horde Robber. That doesn't feel awful. We're gonna do that. Because now we can kind of force some bad blocks. Dragonborn Immolator, that's fine. Meteor Golem. I don't have any land in there, but I could return... I'm actually going to just summon Undead the Owlbear this turn, I think. Let's see how they want to block. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with this trade. Trading the Horde Robber for that. We're gonna get a boon on their next creature, which is fine. Decline the mill. I just need to get back Owlbear. And we found a forest. One more land, and Meteor Golem is online. We're doing pretty good here. I can Druidic Ritual to get back Prosperous Innkeeper Vampire Spawn. That doesn't seem bad either. I can Druidic Ritual to get back... I'm going to actually just sack this so they don't get the treasure. Alright, I have nothing to Meteor Golem. So yeah, we're going to Druidic Ritual... Decline, get back Owlbear, and Vampire Spawn. Maybe I should have gotten back the Innkeeper. Because that would let us have less Hippogriff open. No hunting party. Oh, that card's gonna die. That is just simply going to die. And we come in for 4. Yeah, they didn't have their Cravings of Yeehaw open for it. Alright, 3-1. They have to attack with that now. That's because they did that main phase 1. Though we don't have lethal on them. That is a really bad time to Super Plague. Oh. We're gonna go to full control mode. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, they did do it in main phase. Or they didn't. Okay. As I say, we go to our turn here. Yeah, that was first main where they did that. They were gonna have to attack. They were in combat. They were gonna have to attack. And then we would obviously just make this trade now because the Mirror Golem would die anyways. If they wanted to do this to pump the thing, they should have done that on main phase 2 so they could keep it back as a blocker. Because Cravings does force you to attack. But if they had done that in the second main phase, at my upkeep, I would have Deadly Disputed this thing to draw 2 cards and get a treasure. Then we can Hippogriff to, Indestructible Trick and play the Owlbear. Play the Owlbear again. Okay, so I'm kind of glad I put both Summon Undead and the Owlbear. Yeah, I'm glad the Owlbear is in the deck. Summon Undead and the Druidic Ritual in the deck. Druidic Ritual just bringing back 2 creatures. I love that option. I was always kind of a fan of the Return 2 Creatures cards in Limited. A lot of times they cost like 4 mana for that, and it's kind of hard to find spots for them. 3 mana makes it a bit easier. I think there's one in Amonkhet that costs 3 mana, and it cycles, and I like that card too. I just say I remember liking that card. Yeah, keep. Just, we have a Ghoul, we have a Dispute, we have a Vampire Spawn. Oh, we even have our Plains. It's plains as day. Okay, that was bad. I'll ring the bell for that. Bell Caller. A Bone Caller Cleric, not Bell. I was ringing the bell. It's the Bell Caller Cleric now. I'll punch all your fish. That's what I do. I beat up fish. There's like a little blood splattering when you punch the fish. Do I trade here? I don't think I need to. Because we have like this other stuff that can just block it for indefinitely. They did not play a thing here. I think I'll just play Vampire Spawn for now. Reason being, next turn I can Skullport Merchant and hold up the sacrifice mana for that. Young Red Dragon. Okay, that's what they're doing. That could be a problem. But yeah, I had 2 3-drops that just kind of invalidate the attacks on this thing. Priest of Ancient Lore. Sure. Now Skullport Merchant is an even better... Okay, so they needed that treasure fixing there. Minthara. Oh, yes. I like that. I feel like I should play that right now and go attacking. Or this... I like the Skull Port. I think this is a little bit safer. I suppose I don't need to do any of that before combat. If they want to double block, they can double block that. I think this is just a little bit more solid of play, because it also opens up, like, Owlbear for next turn. We have the Deadly Dispute. We can sack a creature to this. We're fine. Sewer Plague. Well, this is where Deadly Dispute comes in. See, this is why I did not want to play the Minthara right now. And we'll still have a treasure. And a Viconia. I want to get this into their graveyard so I can Viconia it. Opponent just wants to be reasonable with me. Awesome. Viconia... Do I specialize it for black? Or do I specialize it for green? Green, it gets +2/+2. I don't need it to get +2/+2, really. Black, it does another drain effect. It gets a vampire spawn, but I'll specialize it for green. Excellent. A creature, that one. And we're going to specialize... Oh, I can put it into play right away if I don't want to discard Minthara. So yeah, we're going to do it like this. And now I have a Priest of Ancient Lore. Now our opponent's in trouble. They're also in trouble because they're stuck on 3 land. So I guess there's that too. And our hand is just pure gas and awesomeness. This is just... Okay, that's only when it specializes, not when it ETBs. They have nothing. Minthara of the Absolute. And I can actually sack the treasure here. We have all our colors, so we're fine on that. Alright, now they want to Dragon's Fire. Okay. Because I guess they're not Dragon's Fire or anything else. But we're sacking a treasure, so we're still increasing the shaking. The ridiculous shaking. Oh, Druidic Ritual. That's awesome. Next turn, Owlbear, Druidic Ritual bringing back, you know, Vampire Spawn, Skullport Merchant. We just have non-stop nightmares for our opponent coming. We have this 5/3 Priest of Ancient Lore. Our whole team is getting +1/+0 from Minthara. Young Red Dragon, that can block. That can block. I think we just want to... I mean, that right there is lethal. Yeah, they can't double block this if I swing with everything, because they would just die. Alright. There shapes again. And we'll end the turn. I can also just like start exiling stuff out of their graveyard. Which, since they have the Bone Color Cleric, that might be a good idea. Ambergris. Alright, you have Ambergris. Cast down. Shake with anger again. They have a lot of removal. That's 3 removal spells they've played on us. We're going to get rid of their cleric. I don't want them having creatures in their graveyard if I don't have to let them... There's also like Saravac that would want creatures in their graveyard. We swing, and they're just going to die because we're going to Druidic Ritual back our vampire spawn. Decline on that. Vampire spawn, Owlbear, and vampire spawn. And that is game. This is why I like playing black. I think Druidic Ritual is really good now that you can return 2 creatures, because before it just read you could return a creature and a land. And not just, like, 2 creatures. Epic Western. Alright, we're up against a Mythic rank opponent. Opponent goes first. We have a 2-drop. Any 3rd land lets us play Vampire Spawn. Hopefully we get a 3rd land, and this isn't just a, hey, Mythic player is going to crush you sort of game. Oh no, Mythic player is going to crush us sort of game. Iconia. Don't kill my Viconia. I need that. I also needed a 3rd land. So we probably just lost right there. Oh, wait a minute. They didn't play a 3rd land themselves, though they have a lot of stuff. Alright. There's Vampire Spawn. I mean, if they swing with everything... My next play isn't looking very good if I block and trade here. I'm just going to take the 3. Unless I get a white source, we did not. Oh, not like this. We have 17 lands. I think we have 17 lands. I should probably check on that. Oh, they have a 3rd land. We're dead now. Valor Sing. Oh gosh. Oh, the Valor Singer has restraint. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, we can't play anything. We're just dead. Not the way we want to go down. Let's take a brief look at the deck again. 15. Okay, we do have 17 lands. We haven't even seen a Myconid yet. Alright. Opponent goes first. I feel like we've been on the draw every single round. Okay, well they're not... They're mono blue. If I could get my own... Yeah, I'm not going to Grave Choice that. Although Grave Choice is like really bad against this card. Okay. I mean, I guess if they... Okay, they're blue-white. Pseudo-dragon familiar. If I Grim Bounty that, I could then Deadly Dispute. Oh, that's so terrible. Skullport Merchant. Okay. We're good to go here. Sort of. We have Deadly Dispute up-ish. The real problem is we just haven't been able to pressure them on the ground, and they have pressure in the air now. In the air. Punch all your fish. Soldiers of the Watch. That card does not seem very good here. We could try milling. Could also just Grim Bounty. Do we want to play... That's kind of risky. Grim Bounty making a treasure, getting rid of... Oh, yeah, because they're gonna... We have to do that. We have to do that now. Because otherwise they're just going to... They're going to give this flying, and then we can't even block it. Alright. Well, we're not attacking. Did not want to have to use Grim Bounty on that thing. But, kind of is what it is. Opponent attacks anyways. I guess we make them use their trick. What do they have? Valiant Farewell? The Hippogriff? Sure. And there's a Hippogriff. I think I'm going to Deadly Dispute here. Sacking a treasure. We'll get the treasure back. We'll draw a couple. Really? I think at this point we have to do this. And mill 3. Can we mill 3 competently? We'll get a vampire spawn. They have like all flying and we have all lands. Where's our blood money? We kind of need that here. Just to even like stabilize. Yep, that thing flies now. This has been a very weird game. Like, this Grave Choice is only going to kill their Pilgrim's Eye. We have all the mana we need. Could also use, like, Viconia. Viconia would at least get us a flyer. I need blood money now. Do I sack the vampire spawn and go to try and get it? I think we have to. Because otherwise we're just dead. Everything of theirs flies. This was a very disappointing loss. Like, we just flooded so hard. Good news is, like, it's still a grave choice that we've had since they played Pilgrim's Eye. If they ever you hear something on watch, we're still dead here. Quick, sack your ancient gold ring. Yeah. We're drawing to blood money. That's the only thing that we can get. That's they only get 2. Still, we're at 1. Blood money. Play another creature. That's not blood money. I also don't think we have enough after this. Like, we've drawn so many extra cards, but it doesn't matter when those cards are all lands. This is a joke. 6, 10. We had 13 lands there. We had 13 of our lands. Like, this deck feels like it should be fine. And not losing to this sort of... So now we're playing against a Jeep Wrangler. I don't know what's been going on with Arena, but like our last several drafts have kind of been like this too. We can't keep that. Sure. Bottom the Hippogriff. Draw our other white card. Like, we're seeing like the same cards over and over. We're getting absolutely color screwed like we've never been before. Yeah, well, our opponent's also having issues. So let's do this. Cast down. That's fine. That's fine. We have a treasure. Kind of want to save it for... Oh, there's a ghoul. I more want to play this first. I mean, we're probably going to have to use it to cast Minthara. And they got 2 mana. They have a Steadfast Paladin. Okay. I don't want them regaining life, but I don't think I can necessarily stop it. Let's go attacking. They might have like a Grim Bounty or something for this. Alright. I'm killing the Paladin. I like this block. And then if we get a land, I can play the Ghoul and Druidic Ritual back the Skullport. No, I like the block. Darn, I liked that block. Because then I could Druidic Ritual, get back the Merchant and the thing. I could still possibly play Druidic Ritual and do the mill option. So they have a Lindworm. Or even a Poisoned Blade. I don't like this. I guess if they have Lindworm... If that looks too sketchy, I'm not going to block. I'm so not comfortable blocking there. Or if we draw land and they pull the... Oh gosh! We need to land... Oh no, we don't. We have Grim Bounty. That dies. Do that. I more like to block with Vampire Spawn than Minthara here. Because then we can get like a Shaky Shaky. We can could even get an Owlbear going next turn. That wouldn't be bad. What do they have? Is the question. Any sort of combat trick and this just dies. I don't like that. I want them to try and play their Dread Lenorm while we have the 5 mana for this, but they're gonna do that instead. Okay. I could kill that. Kill it before they have the Dread Lenorm. Or I could just play Owlbear. What's this thing's intensity? This is tough. I have a Dread Lenorm. Then waiting for this is just so bad. Let's just kill it. I so don't trust these attacks. Because they keep attacking with the Paladin. It's weird. Just everything that's going on right now is kind of weird. And I don't like it. Because it's like they have the Dread Lenorm. I could double block the Paladin. Minimus containment. Alright. That's fine, actually. That one's not so fine. Alright. Let's... tap things a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter. Planes. No attacks. I can use the ghoul to block the paladin. I almost don't mind Owlbear dying, because we'll Druidic Ritual and get it back. And get back Minthara too while I'm at it. Hill Giant Herd Gorger. Not the kind of card I want to see them play. Especially when it's an 8/7. Gosh. Deadly Dispute, alright. I'm gonna play this. We're gonna take action here. Okay, we got the Meteor Golem. We did get Meteor Golem. Minthara. Let's get Minthara. Problem is I can't cast both Minthara. We'll get the Minthara going here. No attacks. End turn. We can Meteor Golem this thing. I will totally chump block something. Is there a way I could kill that? Not effectively. But this will also have Minthara pumping our team, which is also cool. And grrr. This is so ridiculous. We have a Dread Lenorm. See what else we can get here. Another ghoul. Okay. I'm not attacking into their open mana. I know you have the Lenorm. There's no way you don't have it. You've been playing like you've had it for a very long time. I just find it unfortunate we milled our blood money. Because that could have been kind of good. We still have a summon undead though, don't we? Yeah, there's still a Summon Undead in our deck somewhere. 18 cards, they have 23. I could almost double block the ghouls on the Herd Gorger. And if they have the Lenorm, I can sack the treasure to pump the team to 5/5s. And that'd be 10 power. That'd still be enough to kill it. Or I'm fine with this going through. If they kill Minthara, though, that's really bad. Okay. I'm gonna make blue mana. And Minthara's angry. Grrr, with the shaking. Alright, and this Meteor Golem is going to be reserved to killing the Dread Lenorm now. I think we're just going to hold our mana for some the specializing actions. Attacking with the Owlbear. Grr. Yeah, play the Dread Lenorm. It's gonna run right into this. Could also use a Viconia. A Viconia on their Raphael. That'd be kind of neat. Do you have another one? I'm sure they're not making this attack for nothing. Unless they just think they can get away with it. Really wish I had Super Blade here and stop drawing lands. They do have nothing. Oh gosh. How much mana do they have? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have enough to cast it right now. Oh, hey. That's good. And we scryed that to the bottom. That's right, we had a mulligan to 6. There's the first Lindworm. Alright, cool. I think we're just going to use that to get back the Meteor Golem. Of course, we also need our Meteor Golem to die. In for 7. They're down to 18. So if they want to do like any sort of attacks here, I will block. I'll play into whatever tricks they want. Could also just trade it with the Hill Giant. I'll just start sending the Meteor Golem in. If they just play the Lindworm and say go, I'll just attack with Meteor Golem. Their life total is not low enough for it to matter, and I can always trade. That thing's an 8/7. It still trades with this, even with that +1/+1. Looking at something, what else is in their hand? I mean, this gets it into the... Yeah, we don't need to do that quite yet. That's only 4. Icewind Stalwart. Oh gosh, that's gross. Okay, well that'll get it into the graveyard. I can't really attack because they can just chump block. I will just sack this to get it into the graveyard though. Yup. That thing's dead. We're gonna sack the other treasure here too. Sewer Plague. Okay. Oh, actually, I should have played the whatever. Meteor Golem, kill that. I did things a little bit backwards. But it's okay. I could even swing... We'll see if they want to try any... we have Sewer Plague now. They want to get fancy. Yep, they're trying to get fancy. Oh wait, they still... Oh, that just trades. Okay, yeah, thank you for not doing that. We've already used our Druidic Ritual, yeah. They just took it. Alright, sure. Yeah, when it leaves the battlefield, they'll get another token, but I can't stop that. Could actually just do blocks like that. Okay. Grave choice, they have to sacrifice a non... That doesn't help. Well, we're not going to win by not attacking. Okay, they chump with the token. Trading Meteor Golem for and Innkeeper for one of these. Alright. If they have any tricks, I can just sack the stuff anyways. Only got 10 cards left. Trying to think of what else we have that... Stop! No! Apparently they have more stuff left than us. I have Viconia. That's what we need. That's not Viconia. We almost have to trade the Herd Gorgers now. Yup. Oh, come on. We've drawn all of our lands. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We milled a land to 14, so there's 3 lands left in this 8-card deck. Now they kept it on top. That's not good. We take 7 here. We're probably just dead now anyways. Milling that blood money really hurt. We had a cool deck. It's just... Myconid. Okay. Viconia. We have drawn all of our lands. We can't win now. That was garbage. We had a decent deck too, and now if we went 2 and 3? Oh, what is going on here? This should not have been a 2 and 3 deck. Even the way it was performing was fine. It's just ended up getting the worst possible draws at every single point. Wow. Maybe I should have tried that fraying line. Because there were a lot of times we only had like one creature and our opponents got very wide. That was awful. Couldn't even get to 3 wins with that deck. Alright, well, I guess for now, I'll take my leave.